Okay, good evening to you guys. It's your boy Jasper in the building. I welcome you guys to this wonderful YouTube channel. To those that have been following this channel for a very long time, I really want to say a very big thank you to you guys. Thank you for the love, thank you for the support. If you are new to this channel, kindly like, subscribe, and don't forget to always turn on the notification bell so you get notified whenever I'm dropping a new video. So today I'll be teaching you guys how to find an entry on 1 minute time frame, how to trade on 1 minute time frame only. And I must tell you guys that the best time frame ever is 1 minute time frame. Why? Because 1 minute time frame is going to give you guys a very tight stop loss, and anything that is going to happen, even if trade is going to buy for 1 month or probably 1 week or 1 day, it has to start its journey all the way from 1 minute. But on 1 minute, price is always choppy. Okay, and price is always choppy. But despite the fact that price is always choppy, the movement has to start all the way from 1 minute time frame. So there is one thing I want you guys to understand. Okay, first of all, if you want to find an entry on 1 minute time frame, if you are looking out for a buying opportunity on 1 minute time frame, if you are looking to buy on 1 minute time frame, all you have to do is wait for price to do something like this. Wait for price to do something like this before taking a buy, or you might as well want to wait for price to do something like this. Okay, you might as well want to wait for price to do something like this, or you can always wait for price to do especially on 1 minute time frame. You can wait for price to do something like this as well. Okay, so these are the things you guys need to understand. These are the things you guys need to know. So on 1 minute time frame, if you are going to buy, if you are going to find an entry on 1 minute time frame, you need to wait for something like this, maybe this or this. And the point where you would be looking out for a buying opportunity is this region. If you missed the first one, this is another point where you can look out for another buying opportunity. Okay, this is a buy zone. Meanwhile, you'll be having your stop loss below this region. Okay, this is the point which you look out for your buying opportunity. You might as well look out for your second entry somewhere here, having your stop loss below this region. Then you set your target. This is the first entry, this is the second entry. Remember, on 1 minute time frame. I said something earlier on. I said if price is going to do anything, maybe if price will buy for 1 month, 1 week, 1 day, each for 1 hour, it has to start the movement all the way from 1 minute time frame. So that is why I am telling you guys now that 1 minute time frame is very important. Why? Because if you can analyze on 1 minute time frame, if you can find your entry on 1 minute time frame, it will give you a very short stop loss. And in forex, the most important part of it is you need to find a way to control your loss. You need to find a way to control your loss. It is very important. You have to be in control of your stop loss. So with this strategy, this 1 minute strategy, you'd be able to reduce your SL, that is your stop loss. So this is the first part. So now let's take a look at this one right here. The point at which you can find a very nice entry using this second strategy here is this region. This is a place where you find a very nice entry. Okay, it's going to be quite difficult to catch the buy from this region. It's going to be very difficult, and there is no confirmation yet that price wants to like reverse. Yeah, but if you can hold on, you can have a little patience and then wait for structure to create itself, you can always find a buy entry like this. Okay. And also the second region where you can find your entry is this area. Using this strategy, you buy and you have your stop loss below this region. It is not advisable to have your stop loss below the first entry. No, have your stop loss here. If price should hit your stop loss, then wait for price to come back here. When it does, look out for your entry somewhere here again. Okay, so this is the point where we look out for our second entry, that is a buy. Okay, so now this is another one here which I want you guys to understand. Okay, the first point here is not, you don't find an entry here, cool, but immediately price came back to this same zone the second time, guys, find a buy entry, have your stop loss below it, then set your target. Meanwhile, this level here will be your first target, but if price can break and retest it, boom, you go all the way up. But meanwhile, you have to lock your profit ASAP and then target this first region. This level is acting as our resistance. Okay, so price came back down, probably hit your stop profits, you find another entry again, having your stop loss below this region. Okay, and you set your target. So if you miss this entry again, another point where you might, or where you can find an entry, is this region, and meanwhile you have to have your stop loss below this second entry and not below the first entry. So this is what I have for you guys. Remember, on 1 minute only, guys, this is what I have for you guys tonight. So we are going to try to find an entry on US30 using this 1 minute. We will back test maybe 1 2 3 entries or so. Let's see. Okay, so I'm just going to delete all of this. So now let's head to my 1 minute time frame. I told you any movement that's going to start, it has to be all the way from monthly time frame. Okay, remember I said something the other time. Okay, the second strategy that I illustrated earlier on, this is our first entry, and you're having your stop loss here, and you set your target. You see that? You see that? And also this is another entry somewhere here. We have another entry. We have another entry here. So you take your buy somewhere here, and you have your stop loss below this region and not below the first entry. No, you have it here. Then you set your target as well. Whatever that's going to happen in the market has to start all the way from monthly time frame. You see that? So let's try to check another one. Let's check another one. Okay, let's take a look at this region right here. Price broke out of this region. It was a downtrend. Price broke out of it, then it gave us higher high and higher low. This is the point where you look out for your entry. Okay, you have your entry, you have your stop loss below it, then you set your target. Set your target. You see that? See that? It's cool. This is another point where you look out for an entry. Okay, you have your stop loss below this zone, then you set your target. So who said you cannot trade on 1 minute? Who said you cannot trade on 1 minute? Anything that's going to happen in the financial market, any movement at all, be it buy or sell, it has to start its movement all the way from 1 minute, all the way from 1 minute time frame. And 1 minute time frame is going to give you a very tight stop loss. Now let us check the SL for this one. This is like 24 pips to get about, this is 76 pips, this is 100 pips, clean 100 pips, guys, clean 100 pips. So I'm just going to delete this. Let's take a look at another one. Let's take a look at it. But mind you guys, you need to like do your analysis on higher time frame before you can just go all the way to one minute time frame for an entry. You don't just go to 1 minute time frame and start looking out for entry or whatever. You need to know what the higher time frame is saying. Once you know what the higher time frame is saying, you can easily go to your lower time frame, your 1 minute time frame, and start looking for a way to catch whatever it is that the higher time frame is saying. Okay, so okay, now let's take a look at this cell. Let's take a look at this cell. Let's assume you didn't get the entry at first somewhere here. For you to find a sell entry, all you just have to do, wait for price to do a break and retest or a lower high, then you find your sell entry, guys. This is the point where you look out for your sell entry here. You sell and then have your stop loss above this region. Then you set your targets. then you set your target. So this is more like maybe 15 pips. Okay, 12 pips, risking about 200 or okay, almost 121. 12 pips to get 120 pips. Imagine, guys. So this is awesome, guys. This is awesome. All you just have to do is practice, practice, and practice, guys. Practice, practice, and practice. Okay, first of all, you need to know what the higher time frame is saying. Once you know what the higher time frame is saying, you can easily find an entry. You can easily find an entry. Then boom, price started shorting. Okay, guys, so that is what I have for you guys tonight. So if you find this video educative enough, kindly like, subscribe, and share, and don't forget to always turn on the notification bell so you get notified whenever I'm dropping a new video. It's your boy Jasper. Once again, I welcome you all to this YouTube channel.